Hello. Okay, give me a second here, guys. So, what we're going to do today is a video I actually know the story of. I am an Air Force vet. This was the first Medal of Honor ever recorded. The guy was an Air Force person. I have seen the video before itself, too, so it's not so much a reaction as just extending the information out to more and more people uh, so they can see uh, what some of these people have to do pursuing life outside of what we would consider normal life. Like I said, I am an Air Force vet, so it was a big story for us. But you got to watch the events to understand it. I also may do a song or two. I'm not going to so much, I don't think, be reacting unless I see a song I haven't seen. Uh, but maybe I can give what the song feels to me or something like that. But without further ado, let's see about. Let me see. I want to make sure the. I'm just gonna put test right here. That should pop up on my chats. Except for I don't want it under top chat. Why does it always show top chat? I want to see live chat. There we go. So let's get on with it. It's Tech Sergeant Chapman, but I think after this event, he got the posthumous upgrade to Master Sergeant. So sometimes you'll hear people refer as Tech Sergeant, sometimes Master Sergeant, but let's get on with the video and see. I think he says Tech Sergeant here. It's the first Medal of Honor ever recorded. What they mean by ever recorded doesn't mean it's the first one recorded in history. It's the first one recorded on video. Unfortunately, it's in some type of infrared, so you can't see. But pay attention to the location of where he is, where the Navy SEAL guys are, and let's go through this.
Chapman, a U.S. Air Force combat controller, and the SEALs are attempting to rescue their lost teammate. You'll watch Chapman's heroic actions as he saves the lives of his entire SEAL team and then another 18 members of a quick reaction force, earning America's highest award, the Medal of Honor.
So this is them jumping out.
Chapman and the SEALs exfil their MH-47 helicopter. John is the second individual to exit and immediately moves in the direction of the summit. He can be seen moving off to the right of the screen.
So you see all these other guys are Navy SEALs. And then you see Chapman, Master Sergeant Chapman, and he's by himself right off the bat. It's like he went straight in. I've yet to figure out what the plan was. Maybe the Navy SEAL guys had a plan. They obviously work together now. He's Air Force, but because of his position, he does work with SEALs. But maybe he didn't work with this group before, or maybe he's not as accustomed going out. But he goes out by himself. And who knows? This could have been part of the plan too. I am unsure. Maybe. Let's just put it this way: stuff always changes. Plans always change once you hit the ground. Once the first bullets are shot. Once things happen, it's everything changes. The rules aren't the same. You always lay out a plan because that plan could help you out. You always practice. That's what they do in the military, and the reason we do that is so it becomes second nature. This is what you do. Maybe in his practice in the Air Force, he was much more proactive in the attack because what you're going to see is him going directly into the attack while the Navy SEALs sort of back off and then go up. I am unsure why exactly it happened in this fashion. But as you see, Chapman's way up over here. I don't know if you can see my pointer. And the Navy SEALs are way over here.
Alone. The team is taking heavy fire from every direction, as indicated by the arrows, as Chapman begins engaging targets. You can see spent cartridges ejecting from his M4. Chapman then begins closing with the enemy, forcing his way upslope in knee and thigh.
I don't know if you guys noticed that, but when he was squatting down there, if you looked off to just the right of it, and you paid attention. Now it's really hard to see because it is YouTube, and you'd need a pretty big screen. But you could see the muzzle, and if you really paid attention, you could see a few shells come out. It wasn't super easy to see, but you could see the 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 air coming off of it. I'm not sure if it's the powder or anything like that, because we use clean firing powder in guns nowadays. It's not like the old days where you had the black powder. Uh, but being that this is some type of infrared, it's not your green and whatever, so I'm not sure what they call this particular one. Um, they may be able to pick up that light spectrum a little bit better, but if you look close enough on that right, you could see that, and he's really laying it in too. It wasn't just like bang, 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 dude. It was do, 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 do. So he must have been doing the 3 round bursts just consecutively, popping on 3 or 4. I think it's 3 round bursts on that. I didn't use the M4. I used the M16, M60, and a couple of snipers. So, and unfortunately the 9mm Beretta, which I didn't like.
He is constantly under fire as he does this. Chapman's team leader begins to close on Chapman, following his trail through the snow. The dark mass above Chapman is a fortified bunker containing 2 enemy fighters, each armed with AK-47s, who are firing down on the team in the darkness. This bunker will come to be known as Bunker Number 1.
So you can see a bunker here. If I remember correctly, this is a big boulder, another boulder, and I think there's another bunker over here and over here. Let's watch as he goes into Bunker 1 here.
To the left of
I believe this is the body of the person they're trying to go save. Unfortunately, he's already dead.
the tree and Bunker 1 is another gray mass. This is a rock outcropping that came to be called the boulder. Between Bunker 1 and this boulder can be seen the body of slain SEAL Neil Roberts, the man Chapman and the others are attempting to recover.
I wonder how he ended up there, man. It's crazy.
Chapman, still alone and closest to the enemy, pauses to engage targets as his team leader follows him, but never actually catches up with him.
He's pretty much right behind him there, though. But the rest of the SEALs are far back. I'm not sure exactly
Chapman,
what's going on.
His own, now makes the decision.
The only thing I can think of, guys, why the SEALs were doing this, so you got, there's a few bunkers up here. There's this rocky outcropping, which is pretty much a huge boulder and maybe a couple of small rocks near it. But when they showed a little while ago the firing, they were getting fired on here, 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 and from behind. And the only reason I can think of these 2 or 3 guys staying completely back is to protect from that firing. And this guy's trying to cover another area, and this guy another area. He went directly into where Roberts was at. And this guy's trying to catch up. He's probably a good 8 feet or so behind, because if you take the average height of man is about 5'9". If you take this 5'9" and fall, it's about right there. So he's about 8 feet, maybe 10 feet behind him. And I've seen pictures of him. He isn't a small guy in the sense of he was in very good shape. He got a big old blob right there of color. So he was constantly, he worked with SEALs, so he probably spent most of his time exercising, stuff like that too. I used to have a couple of SEAL buddies when I was in tech school in the military, and one of them was just massive guy. The other guys were all in shape, but not massive like him. And Chapman was a pretty in shape guy. I wouldn't call him massive, but he was well built. He's real close to this first bunker. Like I said, the body's right over here, right near the rocky outcropping. It looks like one of the guys in the bunker is right here, because it is a little bit of a darker circle. And they're taking heavy machine gun fire, not I hate to use the term assault rifle, but that's what everybody would know them as, assault rifle type fire. They're not taking just, I mean, they are AKs, but AK is 7.62 round versus a 5.56 or a .223, which is what we would use with the M4s and stuff. So let's go on with this.
charged directly into the enemy bunker, despite
Hey, what's up,
withering
Manny?
point-blank fire. Chapman, now literally on top of the enemy, engages the two combatants and kills them, saving
Mini
the
Manny
lives
was
of the
a
remaining SEALs. He does this from
Marine,
a
and he
distance
used
of
the
no more than
M4.
10 feet. These actions by
Look where he's
themselves
at.
earned
He's
him
right
his
next to
first
the
Medal
body
of
now.
Honor.
He's right
He
next
then
to where the
climbs
body
into
is.
and takes control of the bunker. Having cleared the immediate threat, Chapman is then joined by his team leader in Bunker 1.
About
You can
time.
then see Chapman and his team leader engaging the next bunker, known as Bunker 2, which is situated to the left edge.
Hey, Manny. Quick question though. What's your why do you think those SEALs are sitting back? You think maybe it was from the fire because they were getting fired on from all around, basically. You think maybe it was some of the fire coming from behind them that. I don't understand why the whole group stayed back when he went up. That's the one thing I've never gotten in this story. I know it took him a long time to give him the Medal of Honor because I guess the SEALs had fought it. Maybe a lot of people say because they're embarrassed. I don't know because I don't find them to be unbrave people. So I'm not exactly sure why, but you'll see. Let's keep going here, guys. They're going on to Bunker 2. So he cleared off this first bunker. Right where it says Bunker 2 is the first bunker. They just cleared that out. Roberts, the guy they went to go save, I think that was his name. He is right here. He's already KIA, so now at this point it's survival for themselves, so they got to take out this other bunker.
Of the screen. This bunker, manned by a handful of Chechen and Uzbek fighters, also contains a heavy PKM machine gun, hand grenades, and rocket-propelled grenades. John Chapman is shot twice at this time in the torso and collapses, incapacitated.
It's the one part I didn't like about the video. Like I said, I've seen this several times. I know the story to this already because I was Air Force. But when they switch the view here, it's sort of harder to tell. So now we're looking, before we were looking coming from this left end and sort of up. Now we're looking from that first bunker over to the second bunker, and here's that rocky outcropping. That's what it looks like it switches to. And you can see the guys over here. And Manny said, like, he believes they were pinned down. That's the only thing I can think of. Like I said, I don't find them. I mean, these guys practice incredibly a lot, and you don't join the SEALs to be scared. So my view is I know at least two of them were probably trying to stay back to get the people behind. Initially, they went in with a plan, and that plan, just like every other plan during when bullets start firing, it changes when you hit the ground. So Chapman may have stuck with the original plan, which was to go and force your way in, like brute force. But the other guys realized the situation had changed, and they needed to have some cover behind, and it took them a second to regroup it while he was still going. It looks like the team leader had figured it out pretty fast and started trying to catch up to Chapman, but he didn't catch up to him until basically that first bunker was clear. But he's now with him, and the other three guys are somewhat trailing. I think it's three other guys. So Chapman's knocked out already. He's already been shot twice.
You are now looking at a new angle, and at the left of the screen can be seen the two-man fire team and team
look at the
on
bullets
top
coming
of the
out
boulder.
right in front of that gun, dude. You
Just
can see the
below it is
muzzle
Bunker
on that.
1 with the mortally wounded Chapman. One SEAL can be seen firing his modified M60 machine gun from the hip
He has
into
an
Bunker
M60.
2 on the right side of the screen.
Dude.
Struck by...
Oh, you got to watch this. Okay, I'm gonna rewind. Just where are we at? We're about 322 in. We're gonna rewind to about 319 here. Watch his body. That's a modified M60 he's using apparently. I thought they used 249s and 240s. I think 240 was much bigger though. Yeah, he have a couple of buddies SEALs experience in combat. I mean, they spend their whole time training and in combat and scenarios. That was my viewpoint too. I just think the reason they blocked this Medal of Honor for a long time is the visual of it doesn't look good, and I think they didn't want people to think that, which, you know what, civilians are going to think what civilians think. They don't know. They're not out there. So, yeah, my viewpoint is because they were being shot at from all points. Chapman went with the original plan. The SEALs realized real quick that they couldn't just run in because they were going to get shot in the back. They regrouped, and then the team leader tried to catch up when he realized what Chapman was doing, and the rest of the guys sort of regrouped, and they went on from there. That's my viewpoint. You can tell Chapman is sort of a hard ass. I mean, just to do that, and then at some point he had to realize he was alone. But I want you to watch this guy right here. He's shooting a modified M60, he says. Watch his body actually jerk, because I shot an M60, guys. It's almost as big as me. I'm 5'10". That gun had to be somewhere near 5 feet when I put it next to me. The thing is huge. So this is a modified M60. He probably has the shortened stock and the shortened barrel and stuff. But you can see the muzzle flash and everything. But watch as it muzzles, you can see his body shake. There's a lot of kick on this gun. Not for the size of it and everything. For the size of it and everything, it doesn't have a lot of kick. But it has a lot of kick. But just watch his body as you see the muzzles.
Right side of the screen until he is struck by grenade shrapnel and tumbles 10 feet off the top of the boulder, collapsing at the feet of his team leader, thus setting off a chain of events that would lead to the SEALs abandoning Chapman on the summit. The wounded SEAL and the team leader can be seen conferring about his injuries. Moments later, the SEALs decide to retreat from the summit because their position is
another body down
in the face
here.
of continued massive enemy
There's a
firepower.
body right here. You can sort of see the guy moving a little bit.
They can be seen moving toward the right side of the screen and passing the body of Neil
right
Roberts. Unfortunately, the SEALs do not pass John Chapman,
There's
who is
a guy
above
right
them
here.
and inside Bunker 1.
So they missed Chapman. Chapman's sort of out. He's going to wake up in a second here, guys.
This angle shows 3 SEALs in a triangle. The larger black heat signature is a smoke grenade. Just to its left is a donkey and dead Al-Qaeda fighter killed by Chapman. The steepness of the mountain can be seen as the SEALs begin to slide down the near sheer face.
Looks like that's probably the injured guy, and he's sort of, it looks like he's almost tugging him as he slides.
The team leader, desperate for relief and now with 2 wounded teammates, asks for uncontrolled airstrikes from an orbiting Air Force
This is a crazy-ass airplane, guys.
The impacts you see are from
those
a
105mm
howitzer rounds being fired onto the ridgetop in order to save the remaining SEALs. Because neither the SEALs nor gunship know Chapman is alive, he is experiencing these detonations from his position.
So he's as danger close as you can get.
Morning, Chapman recovers
Look at his gun.
and begins to engage the enemy.
See his gun going off?
Bunker 1 is on the right side.
They just threw a grenade. It looks like it hit right there.
To the left, near the screen center. It will never be known what caused his incapacitation and recovery.
Shock.
Of the 2 rounds that originally wounded him, at least 1 was mortal, and at this time he is experiencing severe blood loss.
It changed angles,
and shock.
so I don't know which one's Chapman.
Despite that,
but
he begins his
see
one-man
some
stand
muzzle
against
flash
24 enemy combatants.
24 guys.
During this time, Chapman initiates a series of radio calls, many of which are heard by a fellow combat controller and teammate of his.
That's what he is, a combat
Force
controller
operators on a nearby summit. Despite this combat controller's replies, Chapman never acknowledges whether because of damage to his equipment or himself.
Another grenade, it looks like, went off, or RPG.
This new angle and footage shows Chapman at the top, identified by the
Chapman in green
under the tree at Bunker 1. The lower center of the screen shows the first enemy fighter who is about to charge Chapman in the hopes of killing the American. The timestamp at the bottom shows it is now 6:05 in the morning and fully light. He's been fighting alone now for 40-plus minutes and has received more gunshot and shrapnel wounds as a result of the fierce combat.
40
this
minutes.
Scene shows the second of several enemy charges.
There's a guy behind him, too.
Determination and courage,
way
Chapman
over here.
Can be seen
I can't show you guys because I'm
fighter.
Look, you can see the little black dot.
Display can be seen additional enemy moving on to the summit. But right now, John Chapman is fighting for his life. 6 minutes later, in this new shot, Chapman can hear another helicopter approaching the summit. He is in the bottom center of the screen underneath the tree and can be seen in the magnified inset box as he begins his desperate final stand.
Yeah, I've watched it a few times too, Manny.
On the helicopter.
It never...
The red dots are enemy fighters.
It never changes. You almost, it's like every time you watch it, you hope the outcome is different.
Approaching the last of his ammunition. The helicopter contains a quick reaction force comprised of Rangers, pararescuemen, and another combat controller. It is now 6:13, and the helicopter is short final. The enemy is desperately trying to displace Chapman so they can put heavy weapons or rocket-propelled grenades in Bunker 1 while simultaneously engaging the helicopter. With the choice to save his life or the lives of his unknown comrades, Chapman makes the decision to climb out of the bunker and begin firing in multiple directions, as can be seen in the inset. Suffering from as many as a dozen wounds, Chapman is in fact already in the process of dying. As he fights, the helicopter is struck by a rocket-propelled grenade and makes a remarkable controlled crash just below Chapman and the summit. Chapman, now off-screen, continues to cover his comrades as they pour out of the stricken helicopter. Some of them are fatally shot as they exit. These images, with Chapman fighting the enemy at close quarter, are the last to show him alive and in this heroic act, thus qualifying for his second Medal of Honor. Ultimately, Chapman would expend all but the last few rounds of his ammunition, until, finally, after 16 bullet and shrapnel wounds, Chapman succumbs when he is shot through the heart. We will never know his final thoughts or words, but what we do know is his decisions and actions single-handedly saved the lives of 23 comrades. For more information about John Chapman's amazing story and the details about this mission, visit danschillingbooks.com or your favorite book retailer to obtain a copy of the chronicle of his life, Alone at Dawn.
So, give you a little heads up on that. So, I knew about it because I was Air Force and we had been told that story, I don't know how many times, from like late 2002 to 2003. But it is a hard one to watch because, especially if you've watched it before, like me and Manny have watched this a few times, both of us are vets. It's a hard one to watch because you know the outcome already. Usually the outcome of most Medal of Honor winners isn't very good. There are a lucky few who have survived, and I'm happy they did survive their earning of the medal because they got to tell their stories, and they're all very humble, very just nice people. I got to meet a couple of them. There's one that would serve in the NCO club. He would serve beer to people, and they would ask him the story, and he would constantly say he's not a hero and all this other stuff. But just nice guys. Overall, very humble. They've gone through something that many of us will never, ever. They say like less than 1% of people serve, and even less than 0.01% earn a medal like that. There's probably plenty of Purple Hearts and stuff like that because you get injured, you get a Purple Heart, and so forth. But it's hard to watch, but it's something that's got to be watched because if you don't watch it, you don't know the story. We pick on each other. Me and Maddie, we pick on each other like crazy because we're in different services. Like he'll call me Chair Force, and I'll say they eat crowns or something like that in the Marines. That's just us picking on each other. Out in the battlefield, it's a different story. You go out there, you kick ass, and you come back. That's the ultimate goal. I have hit like on this, right? Yeah. Okay. I just want to make sure because I'm used to looking on the other thing where it's black on here since I have the screen different. It comes out white. But it's hard. And like Manny said, Tell Valhalla, there's something very significant. He was injured 16 different times between shrapnel and bullets. There's an old saying, the only way to kill a warrior is to take his heart. Well, they had to shoot this dude in the heart to stop him. That was the last bullet. It was in his heart. That was the only way to take him out. That's why we call him a true warrior. It's fitting to call him that. He saved, what was it, 18 or 23 people? I can't remember. People who have MOH have gone through things we can never imagine, like Kyle Carpenter. Yeah, there's another name. What do I say? The worst person to go against is somebody who was a vet because he's been through hell and he knows the path. The only one who knows it better would be the Medal of Honor type winners. They went through the ultimate level of hell, that seventh level or wherever, however Dante's Inferno went. I think the seventh level is the highest level. So he's been through the hardest and highest levels of hell, 100 times worse than what we ever did. I'm going to try and do a song or two. I'm not sure if Manny has anyone, but yeah, Kyle. Yeah, he jumped on top of the grenade to save the other people. He's pretty damaging. He did a few interviews too. If I remember, he's very positive. By the way, he has a YouTube. So if you guys want, I would suggest to run over there. It's Kyle Carpenter, Kyle with a Kyle. And he runs like some type of charities and stuff through there. I can't remember exactly how it goes. I've watched a few of his things, but he's just this very upbeat, positive person. Yes, he has some physical deformity from jumping on said grenade, but you just think of you're putting everybody else's life before yours. That's pretty much how you earn a Medal of Honor. It's not that you ain't scared. It's not that you don't think you're gonna die. Matter of fact, it's quite the opposite. You're very scared. You think you're probably gonna die. Everyone else thinks you're probably gonna die, and you make it. Or even if you do die and you get it posthumously, that's how you earn these Medal of Honors, man. And it's crazy. Like I said, you watched Chapman. He ran into the fire, and he wasn't coming out of that fire, but he was making sure a lot of other people weren't going to come out of that fire, and that his own people were. You can't ask for more than that. Kyle jumped on a grenade, saved I don't know how many people, got disfigured. The group I was with, 726 ACS, one of the guys got a Bronze Star. I can't remember exactly for what. It was after I had already left too, but he got a Bronze Star. So there's these various medals at various levels, and none of them are really all that easy to get. And the two you don't really want to get, one is the Medal of Honor, because if you get it, you might not have made it. The other is a Purple Heart, because if you get it, you're injured in some sense, and you might not have made it because you get a Purple Heart if you're killed too. So, matter of fact, it's funny. I'm going to type right here. It says Medal of Honor, Kyle Carpenter. He does have. You know what? Oh God, I wonder. I've never seen his funeral. I just want to see. That's Colonel Chapman honoring Sergeant Chapman. All these people doing the red beret, I believe, is the combat controller beret. We have red berets, black berets. I'm not sure how the Marines do it. I do remember seeing some people with red berets in Marine uniform. I can't remember what that signified, but I think in the Air Force, red berets are combat controllers. And you can see this guy's he's been in the Air Force a long time. He looks like an E9. I can't quite see. Which would be 8 stripes, which would be Chief Master Sergeant in the Air Force. Chief Master Sergeant. You got Chief Master Sergeant and one other rank that's above it. It's just one person holds it, Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force. That's pretty cool. This one right here. Chapman did not get his Medal of Honor winner until many, 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 many years later. This happened during the Bush era, 2002. And he finally got it in, I want to say it was 2018. Will never be compared to what those MOH recipients went through. Yeah, dude, it's like I try to tell people, there's a difference. There's a difference. But he finally got the Medal of Honor during Trump era. I believe it was I want to say 2018. I can't remember if it was 2018 or 2016. Yeah, see the Red Beret, I believe that was combat controller. And all this had to be pretty hard. If you want to know more about him, go through here. That must have been one of his younger pictures, because when you look at him when he got older, he was definitely a thicker, not thick like fat, but like you could tell he was in shape. Yeah, I couldn't. This is another U.S. Air Force. See, right here, they say Tech Sergeant. I think they gave him one more grade. Because I think you get an automatic grade with the Medal of Honor, too, don't you, Manny? You get the Medal of Honor, you get a position up. So if you're tech, you would go master automatically, if I remember correctly. This goes through sort of what happened. How long is this one? I don't think I've watched this one, but it shows it completely red like I have. I don't remember watching it. Okay, so let's actually let's do this just so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Why did it not? Whoops. This is the other guy he was just bringing up a minute ago. This is Kyle Carpenter. Most people are always surprised to see that military people don't usually tend to be very big. Matter of fact, they're looking for people around that 155-pound range. Right around 5'9", 5'10", 155 pounds would be what they consider the perfect size soldier, because they want somebody who's small enough to get around, big enough to do things, small enough to keep moving and have energy and stuff. But that's Kyle right there. This is Kyle right here. You can see there's some disfigurement right here on the face. He's the youngest living Medal of Honor recipient. I don't know if he's the youngest to ever get it, but he's the youngest living. You can see some of the disfigurement on his face there. It was worse back then, but it got a little better. But yeah, man, this guy's another one of those true heroes that. But he has a page too. Let's see if I can find just the page. I don't know if he calls it under his name or something else. There it is. Yeah, it's under his name. So Kyle Carpenter. So he does his own little podcast thing. I'm not sure how much he does of it, but I don't know if you or don't, but I can find out if I do or don't what, Manny. Like, I don't have any Purple Hearts. I never got injured. I was lucky. Hey, look at that, dude. You could see him in the hospital there, dude. It's crazy. Yeah, Manny's big on watching this because this is military stuff. Me and him both love military stuff. I don't want to see his. I don't want to see his. There's one I've already seen. There's this one right here, which I actually really like, and this one. I do believe neither one of them. I'm going to pause it as soon as I get in. I have watched them both. I didn't pay super attention to them, except for the fact that they hit pretty hard. I tried not to pay too much attention to it because I wanted a little bit of like surprise, I guess. But if I remember correctly, there's nothing preventing me from showing this. Let me see here. Oh, there it is. I was looking for the show more button. Follow on Spotify, Instagram. Show that. See, I don't see any licensing. It is on the album. Licensing or not, I am going to do this to block part of the video at least. A little bit of an overlay. We'll just sort of stick it in the middle. I wanted to play a couple of songs too before I got off it, because I am going to game after this. Let's listen to this, dude. This hits pretty hard. Listen to his words on this. I did hear the first verse. but I tried not to listen too hard. Like I said, I wanted to somewhat feel like I was reacting, even though this is more of a let's go over this song. It's a good song, and let's give this guy some views and stuff because this is pretty good, dude. And I've heard some of his other stuff. Pretty good rapper.
Yeah. You ever dealt with somebody who's fake as fuck? Mine was my best friend. Shit. I remember this shit like it's just the other day.
Not sure my overlay is not showing up. It gets better, guys.
How you gonna lie like that? Why you gonna lie like that? How you gonna smile to my face, been a while in my place, then talk shit behind my back? How you gonna ride like that? Take a knife from behind my back. I don't wanna be lost and be fine like that. I don't wanna go on living life like that. Like fuck you, Nick. Motherfucker, I trusted you. Yeah. Then I see you hang on my girl. Next thing
So you can tell right now he's talking about his best friend that he's known since like, did he say second grade? I think he said second grade. And now his best friend's going to stab him in the back. Just a fake ass friend. He's about to stab him in the back. Him and his girl go on this break. Which I'm going to tell you what, guys. Personally, I'm 49, so maybe I have a little more experience in this. I have been married twice. No such thing as a break. Just break up or stay together. This is how breaks always. Oh, we're going to take a break. This is how we're going to take breaks always end up. I'm going to tell you what, guys. On a break, and this sounds sort of sexist or something like that, it really isn't. Guys, we tend to stay faithful during the breaks. We just, the girl's usually the one who asks for it to start off with. But we don't go around, but dude, you don't want to hear the stories of what these girls do and how many they do. It's like they go on a fucking binge. Like, it's not a good thing. Don't go on a break. You either stay with somebody and work it out, or you break up. Don't do the I'm going on a break thing. It never ends well, especially for the guy. It never ends well for either one of them, but the guy's usually the one getting screwed over more on this. But he's about to talk about, as you heard, about him and his girl. Watch, listen to this.
I know that we're taking a break, then you're at a place caressing the curls. Now you've been fucking her, now he's been fucking you, You better get the fuck out of my face, but you're a disgrace. And if you don't go, then I'm fucking your mom. Oh. I just wanna say, fuck fake friends. You just wanna say, fuck fake friends. Everybody wanna say, fuck fake friends. Everybody wanna say, fuck fake friends. I just wanna say, fuck fake friends. You just wanna say, fuck fake friends. Everybody wanna say, fuck fake friends. Everybody wanna say, fuck fake friends. Remember the time when you hit me up and you wanted some money? I had like $20 inside my bank account. I'm looking at you like, ain't it funny? Then you get all charismatic. It's every time and this shit is a habit. Then I give it to you, I know I don't have it. You tell me you pay me back. The time you said that, the shit was a year. I'm a magician when you disappear. Listen to this shit inside of your ear. Then you listen to my track, say this shit is whack. Like honestly, this shit is clear. Nathan, you ain't got a future in rap. I'm just being honest, yo, this shit is bad. I can't believe all the shit that you say. I've had you back every night, every day. I lay night in my bed and I pray maybe one day that you could make a change. Go find a mirror and just look at your face. As long as I've known you, you're placing the blame on everyone except for you, cause he great. Yeah, Mr. Perfect, Mr. My shit never stinks. I'm like, you prick, you're worthless. I just wanna say, fuck fake friends. You just wanna say, fuck fake friends. Everybody wanna say, fuck fake friends.
That's a lot of shit. Like, his friend never backed him on anything. He's asked him for money when he didn't have any. He gave it to him. Now, I've been in this point before, too, where I didn't have money and I gave to people, only to be basically stabbed in the back right after. Yeah, I like this song. It hits. The next one I know hits harder even. But the words he's saying in here, I mean, it's universal. He's talking about his best friend and he's talking about a girl. And then he does talk about money and stuff like that a little bit. But it pertains to everything. It doesn't have to be like some other girl or something like that involved. It's just be real. If you ain't going to be that good of a friend and you real, at least I could trust you. I'd rather have that to somebody. Oh, I got your back. Yeah, you got my back all right with a fucking big-ass 12-inch knife in it. Got my back. Just be real. I'd rather, like I said, hey, I'm gonna be your friend, but I'm sort of flaky. Yeah, I could live with that. At least I know what to expect from you. And instead of I'm gonna be your friend, I'm gonna have you back forever. Yeah, that's right. You're behind me, so I don't see what you're doing.
Everybody wanna say, fuck fake friends. I just wanna say, fuck fake friends. You just wanna say, fuck fake friends. Everybody wanna say, fuck fake friends. Everybody wanna say, fuck fake friends. I remember this shit like it's just the other day. I met you in elementary in the second grade. I was new at school, you had a smile on your face. You told me if I stick with you, this shit would be okay. I remember this shit like it's just the other day. I met you in elementary in the second grade. I was new at school, you had a smile on your face. You told me if I stick with you, this shit would be okay.
I like I wonder where you got the beat for this though. I really like that. NK47 for anybody who wants to follow him. He's got some other stuff. It's all pretty good. The little bits I've heard, I try not to listen to him. Like I said, I get a little snippet and move on from there. You can hear it, dude. Like this actually happened to this guy. This one's actually sort of funny, but I don't think I'm gonna watch that one. I gotta figure out why my overlay didn't show up on the thing. It's right here. Let's see what the setting is for it. Maybe I got some. See, I don't see. What is the default for this? No. Cancel. Not sure why my overlay isn't showing up. It should be. I have it on the top layer above the video capture and the window capture. My video capture is my camera. Obviously, my window capture is capturing the YouTube itself. But yeah, you can hear that fucking pain in his voice. And when he's breathing in, listen to it again, Manny. When you listen to that song again, listen to him between verses when he's breathing in. You could hear it when he breathes in because he does that. It's not just breathing in. You can hear him actually like, dude, I'm suffering. Why aren't you helping me out here? I'm not sure why this overlay is just, it's not working. It should. It's not popping for some reason. You see properties. No. It just doesn't want to pop up on the I might have to fix it later. I was trying to use it because some of these, when you show the video, even if it's got like a very weak copyright, they get mad because you show the video. I'm like, dude, I'm promoting you. I don't care if you take the money that I may make off of it because it's your song. But some of them will give you harder copyright hits. The actual strikes versus just you played it, we just don't want you to earn money off of it, we're going to make the money off of it, that's fine. But the hard copyright hits, we're going to take you down a notch type shit, no, screw all that noise, man. No. Okay, so this is the one, like I said, I've already heard this one right here hits like crazy. Manny, you'll probably like this one. God dang it, what? I'm not trying to start it just yet, stop. Let's bring it all the way back to the beginning. Again, not sure why my overlay is not picking up. It should be. I just wanted enough of an overlay to keep him. So they say the video is blah, blah, blah. Oh, wait, you know what? Hold on. Desktop audio, MC mic, video capture device. Yeah, so that's all the other stuff. It works on my other thing, so I know what the image file is. Filter. See, on the bottom there, it shouldn't show up, but it should show up when I have it above my window capture. It's not showing up for... What the hell's the lock for? Just lock it in place so I don't accidentally knock it down. We'll figure it out later. Get this one song going for you guys. This one actually hits really hard. It's short though. I wish it was longer.
Seems everybody wants to hop on the bandwagon once the music's buzzing, you know.
Listen to the words.
It's funny how it works now that I'm getting clout. You wanna ride, but you ain't there when I was nothing, contemplated suicide. You ain't there when I had no one, lots of lonely sleepless nights. Just $1 in a dream, I had to make a sacrifice. Putting in that overtime, never did I lose my faith. Keep it real in all my songs, I do not have no time to waste. No escape, in my mind I feel like I might pass away. Adios to anyone that did me wrong, get out my face. Asking for a feature and start acting like my biggest fan, and turn around, be talking shit, I think that you be more stand. Jealousy and hatred plus entitlement will ruin you. I'm hiking up the mountain looking down, I really love the view. Ain't no snakes up in my circle, had to cut sometimes. I can do without your drama and your petty lies. Be careful who you trust, the devil used to be an angel. When tables...
Now I'm going to tell you, mattering what you're listening to, you're going to hear some pretty deep bass. If you're in the car like I was when I first heard this, dude, it's like boom, like my car shakes. My headset, you can tell there's bass, but it's not quite as good. And then obviously on a PC, it's going to even be worse, unless you got some external speakers that are pretty good. But you listen to what he's saying here. He's not just talking about these people. These people are making promises to him, and he's talking about when he's going through good or bad times, and these people aren't keeping those promises. That's what you call a fake ass friend. I don't need you. That's what the song's like. I don't need you. Fuck fake friends. That's how I feel about it too. Like I said, if you come up to me and say, I'm not very reliable, I'm gonna have a lot of respect for that. Actually, not a lot of people are gonna say, I'm not very reliable. I want to be your friend, but I'm not a very reliable person. Fucking respect, you know.
Turn to stab you in the back is truly fatal. I don't need you. I don't need you. Fuck a fake friend. I don't really need you. I don't need you. I'm doing just fine on my own, I don't need you. Now I'ma be the first to say I'll always lend a helping hand, but don't take that for granted. If you're shady, do not call me fam. They love to see you doing good, but never better than themselves. Trust it once, won't trust again. You're toxic like a...
Perfect line right there. Let me see if I can get back to it. Right here. They love to see you doing good, but never better than themselves. Now, I don't see this. I see it often. Don't get me wrong when I say this. I don't see it as often when it comes man to man. It seems like men with other men are like, fuck, man, he's doing awesome. You know, they may try to latch onto you to rise up with you, but we don't tend on the male side to say, oh, he's doing good, fuck him. Sadly enough, on the female side, I see it a lot. I can't believe she's doing so good. And then they talk shit about each other behind their back. Now, it does happen with men, too, just doesn't seem like the same amount, like 10% versus 70%, whatever. I'm not sure what the numbers are, obviously, but you just see it more where they want them to do good, but just good enough not to be doing as good as them. Not every girl, obviously, I'm talking in generalities before I start getting pimp slapped by everybody, but this is the perfect line. They love to see you doing good, but not better than themselves. I've never understood that, because the thing is, if you're a good enough friend, I'm bringing you with me. So as good as I do, you're there. You're on that fucking mountain with me.
Trust it once, won't trust again. You're toxic like a cancer cell. But Greg, all the times we shared, really thought you were my homie. Late night session, smoking, drinking, now you go and ghost up on me. Once the money, alcohol, and drugs simply disappeared. So did you, sayonara, we ain't spoken 7 years. Make it clear, if you done me wrong, then you dead to me. Legend in the making, and we bout to make some history like Beethoven, I'm fifth. No, I'm about to kill a symphony. You burn too many bridges, you are now viewed as an enemy. Ain't no snakes up in my circle, had to cut sometimes. I can deal with that, your drama and your...
Ain't no snakes up in my circle, cut some ties. I'm the quickest to cut ties with people. I'll be sad for a quick minute, a real quick minute, and I'm done. I don't know, a lot of people say that's my Pisces way. I can move on real fast. We are sort of emotional, imaginative, blah, 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 but apparently we can move on real fast. We can fall out of love with something like that, apparently, and I'm not sure about signs and stuff like that. Like I ain't got a lot of belief in it, but that does fit. Like I'll end it real quick. Oh, so you can be like that, huh? Peace out, man. I'll never see my last my ex-wife. Something happened. She did something. I told her there's only 2 rules: don't hit me, don't cheat on me. She didn't keep either one of those. But one of them happened, and I walked out right then. That was it. The very next day with divorce papers. That's how fast it would be. But that's how you got to be like with these people. Otherwise, they're going to keep using you, or they're going to find somebody else that's like you and use them. No. End that shit, man. Make it like a paper cut. It's going to hurt real quick. It's not going to be that bad.
Be careful who you trust. The devil used to be an angel. When tables turn to stab you in the back, it's truly fatal. I don't need you. I don't need you.
I like that.
Friend, I don't really need you. I don't need you. I don't need you. I'm doing just fine on my own. I don't need you.
Yeah, so I've never listened to this guy, but I like this beat too. It almost has a scary tone, that do 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 do. And there's some deep bass with it. I'm trying to remember, there was another one that I had saw that I only listened to the beginning of. Like hers is really good, but I don't think I can actually. I didn't see what you call it, but that one's the video, right? This is the words one, and then there's this one's. I wish I could play this one, but this one is like VGM or something like that, VMG, something like that. That they'll stomp me right in the booty hole for trying to play theirs. I gotta look at this one before it plays. I'm unsure. Like, I've only heard part of this. I don't see a licensing thing to stop me. Follow us at, these are the areas to follow them. Whose channel is this one? This is Taz Network. It's Bebby Raisha. I don't even know if I said her first name right. With G-Eazy. Released by Warner Brothers. Yeah, so I won't be able to play this one. It's a good song, too. Yeah, Warner Brothers will knock the fuck out of me, dude. No. They may even give me, like, a full-on strike. Not one of those, Have you noticed there's a theme here about fake friends and stuff like that? It's something a few of my friends and I are going through right now with one other group. You all know who you are. You're probably on here watching at some point. You know who you are, fake ass. Is this? I'm trying to remember. This is the one we just watched right there with Problematic. I really wish I could play this one. It's like an alternative sort of style one. Really, really good. If you get a chance to listen to them, listen to them. It's Bring Me to the Horizon, or Bring Me the Horizon. It's a really good song. I could probably listen to like 2 seconds of it before the. Yeah, definitely can't do Post Malone. Tupac. I'll stop crying. There was another one. I know there was another one that I saw that I wanted to play. You know what? It may have been under. Again, after this, I'm going to be playing some games. I'll be streaming on my Facebook, which is Time on My Side, and on my Twitch, which is Time to Die, TYMETODIE. After I eat some dinner. See what you can hear the painter's voice. Looks licensed to me, bro. Yeah, that one, and it's actually a pretty decent song. She does like the chorus, but there's some rap in between it. But it's a really good song. Unfortunately, like I said, this Bring Me the Horizon one it's actually really good. It's not giving me the list I had before. That one's actually a good one from Dax. She cheated again. Unfortunately, this is just lyrics, but the good lyrics, I read some of it. Angel versus Demon, that's problematic. Worthless, also by. He does some good music. Obviously, Dax is good. I want to get like one more. Maybe we'll just do another problematic one because I really like his stuff. That's what we'll do. Where I lost it because I went way too far too fast. I think there it is. We could sort of stick with the same theme and go with that Fuck Love one, but I'm gonna go through this one actually. Damaged. Let's listen to this, guys. This will be a true reaction on this one because I haven't heard this. He got some ring around them eyes. He's not getting sleep or he's stressed.
Don't lie to me, please don't you lie to me. You told me you'll be faithful, that you never leave. I let you in, trusted you, you play pretend. Not this again, what the fuck is happening? No second chance, this is no Nintendo game.
You don't give but one life.
The road the world you swore in vain. I push away everyone I love the most. So when someone comes along, I feel like I can get too close. My heart's been torn, shattered in a million pieces. I try again, but yet I'm left without a reason. It's tug of war, someone used to hanging on, fighting with the undertow, feeling like I'm dead and gone. I'm damaged, oh, I'm damaged, oh. How can you love someone so damaged? How can you love someone so damaged? I'm damaged, oh, I'm damaged, oh.
It's sort of a mellow beat, but you can tell like.
How can you love someone so damaged? I'm broken, no, caught up in a broken home. I try to hide it, no one cares, I'm so alone. I call for help, but you don't ever answer, no. Stuck up in the same position, why can't you just let it go? I'll never know, life ain't always what it seems. Another promise down the drain, this agony. It's tearing me and slowly I'm becoming weak. Looking for the motivation to get back up on my feet. My heart's been torn, shattered in a million pieces. I try again, but yet I'm left without a reason. It's tug of war, someone used to hanging on, fighting with the undertow, feeling like I'm dead and gone. I'm damaged, oh, someone so damaged? How can you love someone so damaged? I'm damaged. Oh, I'm damaged.
That's how we think too.
Oh, how can you love someone so damaged?
The how can you love someone so damaged thing, that's how people that have been through this shit, that people have been through that type of shit, they feel. And the reason I would know that is because, you know, I think all of us have actually gone through it. Some of us are more sensitive to it, but dude, I had a lot of backstabbers in my life, be it ex-girlfriends or friends, and you get damaged. That's one of the things you always thinking too, which makes you even more suspicious when somebody's your friend. It's like, how can you even be my friend, dude? Can't you tell I'm fucked, dude? I'm screwed in the head. Something's wrong with me. And you always blame yourself. So after so much of it, you start blaming yourself. Like, oh man, what did I do wrong to make that person, you know, backstab me or turn on me or leave me or cheat on me or whatever it is? It's just like the typical kid thing. Your parents break up. You know, what did I do wrong? You know, you don't ever think that it's these other people that are fucked. You're only damaged because they hurting you, but it's them who are fucked. And do you think like that, man?
Cause I'm overwhelmed, but I made a commitment, can't break it now. Been overthinking, mind always racing lately. Praying that I'll be alright, will someone save me? I'm damaged, oh, I'm damaged, oh. How can you love someone so damaged? How can you love someone so damaged? I'm damaged, oh, I'm damaged, oh. How can you love someone so damaged?
Sorry, I get into it and I start singing.
How can you love someone so damaged?
Dude, it's such a simple song, but and mellow and stuff, but man, you can feel it. I wonder. No, yeah, that's way too long. 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 A 20-minute fucking song, dude. I was just trying to see something, but let's see here. See if I can just find anything like this. I try to do, like, I don't have enough people, obviously, to do requests just yet. So I try to, and I don't want to just do rap. Rap is my favorite. I don't like mumble rap, though. I don't even consider that rap. Just a bunch of people talking blah, 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 blah. That's mumble rap to me. Personal thing. I'll listen to it if somebody requests it because, you know, they want to hear that. But you're going to hear my honest opinion. Great beat. They sound like shit, though. That's usually mumble rap. See, they need a little section in here. You see how this says indie playlist, best of 2001 so far, blah, blah, blah. They need like a little section in YouTube. Like you got Vivo right here, which tends to cover, it says best indie songs alternative playlist, but I don't know about that. You know what? They just need a section that's specifically for independent artists, i.e. Tom McDonald, Church, some of these other guys that we were just listening to, stuff like that. Just a literal section like they used to have the gaming section, like they have this Vivo section, stuff like that. What was what I was going to think of? Oh, cover songs. Let's see if I can find any of those, because some of those come out really good. I want to hear some alternative. I wonder if they got something in here. Cover's better than the original. That's a rarity, but it does happen. Let me see here. I already heard that one. like it's gonna take. Sometimes it's gonna take me a minute to find some of these. Time after time, if you want, you can tell anyone. That jumped on me. I don't know where it went either. This is actually a very good. I heard someone else cover it, but it is a very good cover of the in the air tonight by Phil Collins. They put just enough into it to make it theirs, but they kept really close to the original, so it ended up being really, really good. I want to hear alternative for some reason. Like I listen to a lot of different stuff, but just whatever reason I'm feeling like I want to hear something alternative. I don't want to go through here. It's like 44 songs. I might just have to click it to see what songs. Oh, okay. This would be a good one right here. Is he just doing the? It's just the guitar cover though. Darn it. I don't want a love song. Well, I mean, I said alternative. I didn't say Taylor Swift. You're trying to make me mad. Bad Wolves. You know what? Zombies. There's a good one. I mean, that's an oldie. Let's try this. Let's see how well they do. This is Bad Wolves doing Zombie, which originally was. Why is the name of the band just escaping me right now? Holy crap. Does it say? Better Noise Music official video. Let's make sure they aren't licensed though. We are mistaken. Zombie. Music in this video. Learn more. Song Zombie. Artist licensed to. They may hit me. I'm not sure about this one group, 11-7 music group. They may hit me. God darn it. Oh, there's another good old, if you even want to call it alternative. I have to learn some of these other ones. I need to get somebody licensed. Ooh, yeah, these guys will hit me. WMG, yeah. They will hit you, slap you, pimp slap you, double pimp slap you. Why are you going to call these covers if they're licensed? Fucking waste. Stop.
Fuck you.
I might have to do that one because it started off just right. My feelings tonight. That's what I think about these copyright people. Like I said, if you copyright me just to get the money, that's fine. When you copyright me, I don't know about this group. BMI maybe. Oh, what is her name? I don't remember her name, but I think this is her right here. Is it Megan Nicole? So she got much older. Oh yeah, that's her. Um, let's go to her webpage. She's much older now than the first time I heard her. I'm gonna keep talking over this because I hate that autoplay crap. Don't autoplay on me. I had it turned off before. It keeps turning itself back on. Sunshine. I don't even know that song. She did a few covers way back in the day. I wasn't gonna do hers, but I think she has a nice voice. Some other people may think differently. She has her own song too. It's Beautiful, if I remember correctly. I just don't want to listen. She did some. Words. So she has quite a few originals now. Let's get to the cover videos. I really don't want to do Adele. I just want to do one more. Let's see if this one is okay. Should be. I mean, this is all cover music, so. Okay, let's try it. Hopefully you guys enjoy her. This Megan Nicole, Megan Nicole. She does do covers. She also has her own stuff. Some people say she's a little nasally. I enjoy her voice. So, and she does various types of music. She does have some. She's not, I don't think she's rapping. She may rap. I have to go back through it again to find out. But she's done some Nelly stuff and stuff like that too. So. This is an alternative song right here.
Kiss me out of the bitter barley, nightly beside the green, green grass. Swing, swing, swing the spinning step. You wear those shoes and I will wear that dress. Kiss me beneath the milky twilight. Lead me out on the moonlit floor. Lift your open hand, strike up the band and make the fireflies dance. Silver moon sparkling.
She has a great voice. I like it.
So kiss me.
Last time I heard her though was a few years ago. So, and I think the video was done purposely with this sort of fuzzy look.
Kiss me down by the broken treehouse, swinging upon its hanging tire. Bring your flowered hat. We'll take the trail marked on your father's map. Oh, kiss me beneath the milky twilight. Lead me out on the moonlit floor. Lift your open hand.
I do wish I picked a song where she showed her voice a little more. This song's very melodic, but she got pretty good range with her voice, and this song isn't going to show that really.
Kiss me.
This is just going to show that she has a pretty voice.
So kiss me. Kiss
Like I said, this one's not going to show her voice off enough, but it is a good one to show that she has a pretty good voice. She sounds a lot like the original on that, but she did do it softer. I want to find something that she may, she does a lot of people that are from her generation too, which would be like Miley Cyrus and stuff like that. So, oh, I wonder. Okay, this is a Christmas song. Don't hate me for it, but I wonder if she did the full-out version of it.
Hang all the mistletoe.
It's not the one I thought it was.
Get to know you better.
Oh, this is not the one.
Christmas and now
This is not the one I'm thinking of.
fireside
Yeah, it's not the one I'm thinking of.
night.
But it does show her voice off a little bit more. Again, that's Megan Nicole, Magan Nicole. Oh, you had to pray. It may be cutting off a little bit. You know what? Actually, I'm going to cut it there because I do need to eat. I do got to work tomorrow, and I want to do some gaming tonight on my Twitch and my Facebook. Facebook's Time on My Side. My Twitch is Time to Die, TYMETODIE. We'll cut it there. We did do a couple of songs, a couple of different variations of music. We did do the first ever recorded Medal of Honor winner. Recorded as in meaning it was actually on video. Manny really liked that. Me and Manny both, like I said, we're both veterans. So to us, we like it, but it hits us so hard each time. Like we feel that every time we watch it, it's like we know the ending, but it's like I'm sitting there hoping, oh, it's going to change this time. This time he's going to make it out alive. This time they're going to not shoot him in the heart at the very end, and he's going to live. You take it as it is. Today's episode was basically based on what a real friend would be, which would be like Master Sergeant Carpenter. Carpenter? Did I get his name right? Chapman, excuse me. I got Kyle Carpenter and him mixed up. Carpenter, too. Real friends. People that literally died. One died, and the other jumped on a grenade. He lived, but they're both Medal of Honor winners. That's true friend. That's beyond even true friend. Two fake-ass friends, which were the rest of the songs outside of the last one. I just wanted something a little different. That was Megan Nicole at the very end. We listened to Problematic. NK47, I think is the other guy's name. Let's back it up onto this.
Fuck you and your mom and your sister and
I don't, as much as I want to play that, it's licensed. Like heavy licensed too. I think the other guy's name was NEN. Okay, I already passed it up, so where's he at? Right here. ENKAY47, Problematic. I'm going to try to mix it up more. I do like Tom. I like Church. I like these other people. I'm going to try to mix it up more and get more of them into it too. And then hopefully at some point Manny and them will start being able to give me some actual requests, and hopefully we get to a point where I get enough people to do that. Until then, it'll be just this, and I'm happy enough doing this. I love doing war stuff, history stuff. There was going to be a trucker interview today, but he wasn't quite ready, and I have a bit of a migraine too, so it was like, it'd be sort of a bad time to do the interview. It's going to be my first interview too, so I want it to be half decent. I know it's not going to be perfect. It's my first one, right? But I wanted to use it as a step for the next one and the next one. I already know what my first two interviews are. The first one's with him. The second one's with the guy I work with who happens to be a socialist. But you guys might actually enjoy him because he's not prototypical, and I call him a co-op socialist because he really doesn't want government in charge. So it's really weird. You have to talk to him to understand. Even he didn't quite understand either until I started explaining to him. And he has a lot of conservative views. It's like, according to your group, they would call you far right, but he's by no means at all far right, or right for that matter. But yeah, we got a few interviews lined up, and we got more music coming, more World War II stuff. I do still have the line of guns and stuff that I'm going to go through World War II. for all the different countries. So Japan, America, Britain, Germany, Russia, Poland, Austria, Italy, all these guys. I'm going to be going through their weaponry. And I might go through armor and planes after. Some of them are interesting. Like Italy had some of the shittiest shit. I don't even know how they thought they were going to beat anybody in war. But when I go back and I look at what they had compared to some of these other people, I think Germany just used them. Tell you the truth, is like, hey, you're just going to slow them down. We already know you're trash and going to lose. But some of the stuff they had was horrid. Needless to say, we're going to call that one the night, guys. And just remember to follow me on this. Follow me on Time on My Side, GDZ Gaming Fam on Facebook. And Time to Die, TYMETODIE on Twitch. I'm actually monetized on Facebook. I have 70 followers on Twitch. I just need 3 people to commenting at the same time to get to the next step, and then I think 5 or 7 to get to affiliate and then partner and all this other stuff. But I'm almost actually at that last step. I have one thing on each one of those to complete, and I'm actually would be all the way up. I think affiliate or partner. Partner I think is the highest, which would be nice to get to, because then I'd be able to earn some money while I'm doing it too. Because I'm not going to be earning. I'm not expecting to get rich off this stuff either. I just want to be able to put back into it. I'm going to have to be able to keep buying computers and stuff like that year to year. Okay, well, with all that said, though, we are going to end it right there. I hope you guys have an awesome night. And if you get a chance, check me out on some of my other stuff. And we're going to be trying to do this every Sunday at least. And maybe I can get a couple of quickies during the week. But thanks for showing up. Thank you again, Manny, for being around. Yes, that is Brotherhood. And I hope you guys enjoy this. I know it's a little different. I'm no expert, but I'm working on it, man. I'm working on it. Hopefully I get better. But you all have an awesome night.